Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah al-Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alif Lam Mim Sad. Kitabun unzila ilayka fi sadrika harajun min Kitabun unzila ilayka فلا يكن في صدرك حرج منه لتنذر به وذكرى للمؤمنين. Again. كتاب أنزل إليك فلا يكن في صدرك حرج منه لتنذر به وذكرى للمؤمنين. اتبعوا ما أنزل إليكم من ربكم ولا تتبعوا من دونه أولياء قليلا ما تذكرون. How are you doing, everybody? Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Back to normal.
Alhamdulillah. So Alhamdulillah, after we absent Tafseer a few months, we came back again. And we start inshallah with the hadith that I always mentioned in the beginning. The Prophet said, Man salaka tariqan, whoever take a path, yatlubu fi ilman, to seek knowledge, sahalallah, Allah will make easy tariqan, the road, ilal jannah, to Jannah, paradise. And in Arabic, the word road, sometimes called share, for example, Redmond, share, Bellevue, so you can share mean the route, right? The name of the route, Share Soekarno Hatta, right? And but when it says share, that means the route that easy, like freeway, right? And then another one that the hadith use, at-tariq. Tariq also is the route, but it's not easy. The road is not easy. Up and down, sometimes lots, right? So the Prophet said, whoever take a tariq, he doesn't say shari, right? To seek knowledge. Said that mean what? To seek knowledge is not easy. Lot of obstacles, right? For example, you are sleeping in Seattle. In Washington, the weather like this, people prefer to be outside, right? Or sometimes every Sunday we have football and She-Hulk. And he was watching, he's struggling, it's time for Tafseer. So why is it Allah used the Prophet's tariq? We need to struggle to come. If you ever to take this tariq, sahal Allah. Allah make easy for you. Tariq, also the way to Jannah. Right? As we know that when you come to seek knowledge, every step that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you. When you rise your feet, Allah rise your rank. When you put down, Allah remove your sin. And the angel put their wing above you. If you make dua, the angel will accept it. So therefore, when you are come from Efrat, from Renton, don't forget on the way make dua. Because the angel with you, everything is said, Rabbana, the angel said, Amin. Right? That's one of the reward that you are lucky. So tonight, inshallah, we will discuss Surah Al Araf. Surah Araf is Makkiyah, that means was revealed in Makkah. That means the audience mostly, a few Muslim, but majority non-Muslim. And this surah basically mostly talk about the confrontation, right, between the haq and the batil, the truth and the falsehood. Confrontation between Adam and Iblis, between many prophets. We can talk, inshallah, that going to heaven and his people. And also there will be dialogue between the people of Jahannam and people of Jannah. And also the people of Araf, this Araf called. Araf means the one who are in the middle. They are not in Jannah, not in the hellfire, but in the middle. And Allah will let them to have dialogue with people in Jannah, people in hellfire. Right? So therefore this surah is very important. Right? So, and the goal of surah is where you stand. When there's conflict between truth and falsehood, right? Where do you stand? Are you with the haq or with batil? Or just silent? Right? And silent is not solution. And the danger something means silent. You see something wrong, right? And the danger, of course, more danger if you are what? With the batil. Yeah? And the ayah start by the letter Alif, Lam, Mim, Sod. And as we know that most Mufassir, when it comes to this letter, he said, Allahu a'lamu bimuradi. Only Allah knows what mean. Right? And remember Muhammad SAW, he was what? Illiterate. He couldn't read and write. And how he distinguished between the letters. When people know how to read, so he know how to pronounce. For example, you see, right? What's this? Alif Lam Mim. But sometimes also, Alam Taro. Remember that during his time there's no Fatah, no Kasrah. And how you distinguish this is Alif Lam Mim, this is Alam Taro. And also the way you read here, you can say Alifun, Lamun, Mim, and Sod. But how you read Alif, Lam, Mim, Sod, right? And Muhammad, remember, he couldn't read. This is the significant, this is the proof that Quran, in order to learn Quran, we cannot just by reading. By what? Listening first. Quran have to be what in Arabic called talaqi. You have to listen from somebody. Even you know Arabic, even the Arab, they will mistake a lot when it comes to Quran. Even you speak Arabic, but when you read Quran, you have somebody to teach you first, to hear first, right? Muhammad was listened from who? From Jibril. And Jibril always review with him, right? That's one. But also, this is new for the Arab on the time. The Arab always start their speak by saying, Wa sabaha, it is in the morning, like good morning. In the evening, wa masa'a. Good evening. Right? Imagine somebody stand up now and he said NCC. What do you mind? What NCC mean? Right? And this is also very important that when you start to speak, you have to make sure people pay attention. Maybe somebody sleeping, maybe somebody would, right? Like I remember Indonesian President Sukarno used to, when he gives speak, they have 20 mic and like everybody was looking. The purpose to make me pay attention. That's one of the reasons. But also, it's a miracle. You know, when you challenge someone, that person has to be expert in that, right? If I challenge a man, I challenge computer, for example, it makes sense because he knows about computer, right? If I challenge Bawawung about how to make baso, right? Makes sense because you know how to make baso. What baso in English? Huh? Meatball, right? Meatball, right? So don't challenge someone that he didn't have knowledge, right? I cannot challenge, for example, Haris with about medical because he's not doctor. So Allah challenged the Arab with what? With the language. Why? Because Arab on that time they are very smart, very intelligent about the language. So Allah challenged them with this letter. Allah said, look, you are good in thoughts, in speak, right? And this Quran is come from the same letter. Alif, Lam, Mim, Sod, for example. Ha, Mim. Can you produce the sentence like one ayah from the same letter like the Quran? Yeah. Ayah number 2 is said, yeah, Kitabun unzila ilaika. This is the book that revealed to you. That means what? The Quran. Fala yakun fi sadrika. So let there not be in your heart will be harajun. Harajun means in comfort or in anxiety. Not feel comfortable. This have two meaning. Allah SWT forbid discomfort or feel anxiety to come to Muhammad's heart. Or, Muhammad, I know that people know this Quran from Allah, but people will still not believe in you. People will call you liar, call you magician, right? If you give speak now, you stand up now, you give speak, and everybody criticize you, right? Everybody, you speak is dumb. How you feel? Discomfort, not happy, right? So Allah SWT said, Muhammad, so don't be discomfort. Don't be unhappy. I know people will be against you. Right? Then Allah described what was the goal of Quran. He said, "Litundiro bihi," in order to warn who? Disbeliever with the Quran. So Muhammad SAW, Bashiran wa Nadhiran. Remember that? Or Mubashiran wa Nadhiran. His job was to give glad tidings and warning. But he has said, this Quran to warn Abu Jahl, Abu Lahab, right? If you don't believe this is going to happen. Wa dhikra, and also reminding, yeah, lil mu'minin, as reminder for the believer. So the Quran is not only for disbeliever, also for us. For disbeliever, what? A warning. For us, what? Reminder, right? Okay, you read inshallah. Ittabi'u ma unzila ilaykum min rabbikum wa la tattabi'u min dunihi awliya قليلا ما تذكرون. Ittabi'u mean follow. Ma what? Unzila revealed to you. So it means Quran comes from above. Min Rabbikum from your Lord. So whether you are the believer or disbeliever, you want to have good life, just follow what revealed to you, O Muhammad, from your Lord. Wala tattabi'u, and do not follow min duni, beside the Quran, awliya as your protector. So that means, as a Muslim, for example, when you have problem, come to Quran. Don't try to find any books, any sources. Come to Quran first, right? Even if you are sick, the first thing you go what? To the Quran. Then you go to the doctor. Yeah? Yeah. But he said, qalilan, little, ma tadhakkarun, those who remembers. One of the problem with us, we always forget. As we know that before we come to this word, there is what? There is a dialogue between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah said, Alastu bi rabbikum, am I not your Lord? Everybody said, yes, Bala. Ya Allah, you are my Lord. When I come to this word, I'm going to worship you. So therefore when you pray, say what? Iyaka na'budu. You alone you worship. Allah said, this is the agreement. Do you remember that? No, you forget. Right? What do you want to mind? Anybody remember when you are in the way your mother? Remember? Anybody remember? And then you come out crying. You remember? Okay. Even many of us, when we are very young, right? Most of what happened in the past, only a few things, right? Remember? When he was sick, right? But mostly what? We forget. Allah said, qalilan, only a few people remember. Right? So therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind us. وَكَمْ مِنْ قَرْيَةٍ أَهْلَكْنَاهَا فَجَاءَهَا بَأْسُنَا بَيَاتًا أَوْ هُمْ قَائِلُونَ. How many town, how many city, how many country that we destroy? Right? We destroy. Fajaha, and our punishment come to them bayatan, when they were asleep. Right? Or when they were taken up. That means like the whole time. So Allah mentioned here, because the Quraysh, the reason they didn't want to follow Muhammad, why? Because they said, we're going to hold to our ancestor. Our father, our great-grandfather, they're worshipping these idols. So what's wrong? Why we have to change now? Right? Allah said, you want to know what happened to your great-grandfather? Allah destroyed them. Right? And now in Saudi Arabia, they open place of tourism. And one of place of tourism, if you go there, they're going to let us go to city called Madain. Right? When Allah destroyed the people of Thamud, of Ad. If you go there, you will see inside the cave like a stone, a human being, right? And they were sleeping, but they are stone. Because Allah said in the Quran, said Allah chained them. The way Allah sent the punishment, Allah sent the wind. The wind is very cold and come to their skin and then died. Like that. Right? Mati kedinginan, die as like frozen. Right? If you go there, then you can see that. Right? But the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, when you see that, go faster. Don't stop. Right? If you go to, when you are from Muzdalifah, you go to Mina, and you're going to pass Wadi al-Mahsar. The Prophet said, if you pass that valley, go faster. Because That's the place Allah destroyed Abraha and his people with the stone. And the stone have mark. So imagine the stone have the name. The stone have name, to whom this have to destroy. Right? So he said, go pastor. Yeah? Remind you. And Allah punishment came bayatan. Bayatan from bait. What bait mean? Rumah, house. Bait. So bait is place for what? For sleep. Right? Bait is place for what? Sleep. But if you every night come 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, that's not bait. When I was in Indonesia, after I have lecture, lot sister complaining about their husband. Because the husband come, said most 3 o'clock. What did he when God play? They play what's that? Card. And I was traveling from Jakarta one day, and I go outside Jakarta, and I saw, yes, the man was complaining. The second complaining, fishing. Almost every day he said, we don't have here, alhamdulillah. Right? So that's not bait. Bait had to be place for sleep. Aw qailun. Qailun mean napping. That mean qailula. It is, here I think it's not really need. But if you are in Indonesia and Saudi Arabia, you need to have a nap. Because the weather is cold, it's hot. Nap means you sleep about half hour. Not 5 hours, it's half hour. Right? And it is sunnah. Rasulullah used to sleep. And you keep fresh. Right? And I read in the Jum'ah magazine, there's a company in America, every something 1 o'clock, something 2 o'clock, they ask their employees to take a rest. You can sleep but on your chair, on your desk. Give 15 minutes. And see their product is increased. That's good. Right?
Power nap.
Huh?
I'm good power nap.
Power nap, okay. Power nap. Yeah? But you are easy because you're free anytime, right? Your job. Yeah. Power nap. It's good. And I feel it. When I was in Indonesia, I need to sleep a little bit even like the whole time. So one time in the Medina University, the teacher had class 2 o'clock. So one student was sleeping. Teacher, wake up, Ishaq. And when he woke up, he said, قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قيلوا فإن الشيطان لا يقيل. Take nap because shaitan never take nap. The teacher is laughing, okay. So tomorrow no class at 2 o'clock. Yeah? So that means the punishment sometimes come what? When you are asleep at night. Sometimes also during daytime. Number 5, فَمَا كَانَ دَعْوَاهُمْ إِذْ جَاءَهُمْ بَعْصُنَا إِلَّا أَنْ قَالُوا إِنَّا كُنَّا ظَالِمِينَ. Yeah. So their dua, when our punishment come to them, they say what? Yes, it's our fault. Inna kunna zalimin. So mostly people what? They feel guilty. They feel regret what? Was too late. The punishment came already. Oh, inna kunna zalimin. Allah is our mistake. Right? Yeah. فَلَنَسْأَلَنَّ الَّذِينَ أُرْسِلَ إِلَيْهِمْ وَلَنَسْأَلَنَّ الْمُرْسَلِينَ. Allah says, surely I will question, right, the people that Allah sent the messenger and the messenger. So in their judgment, Allah will call, for example, the people of Nuh. How long Nuh make da'wah? 950 years, right? So Allah called the people. So Nuh is there. Hey, did you Nuh come to you? Right? And the people were scared. They said, I never see this man. I never see this man. Then Allah will ask Nuh, said Mursaleen, the messengers. No, did you come? Yeah, Allah. 950 years. The people deny and Nuh confirm. Right? In the hadith said, Nuh was scared because people denied, I never see Nuh. Right? Who will become witness against them? We said, Ummatu Muhammad, people of Muhammad will say, yes, we witness that Nuh came to them. And people of Noah said, rejected. What? You live what? 1,000 years after us. How you become witness? They said, no, because the Quran said. The surah called Surah No. Right? So, the ayah mean everybody, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will question the judgment. And you also. Did you attend the classes? Did you hear this and this and this? So no excuse. How somebody really did never hear about Islam? What happened? Okay, Allah will ask question. Did you hear the Quran? Did you hear, this Ustadz, the Sheikh came to you and lecture? I said yes. Right? But someone live in this world, never hear about Islam. What happened? Araf, this is Araf. He'll be what? In the middle. Because Allah is always just. It's not fair, right? He never hear about Islam, and then why you put in hellfire? So why put in Jannah also? He never do nothing. Yeah? فَلَنَقُصَّنَّ عَلَيْهِمْ بِعِلْمٍ وَمَا كُنَّا غَائِبِينَ. Allah said, I will naqus to mean I will tell the story. Right? About them with the knowledge. The Quraysh have knowledge about people of Ad Thamud, but Allah said, I will tell you in detail. My knowledge will give to you, this is correct. What happened to Prophet Ibrahim, to Ibrahim, so all people for us. وَمَا كُنَّا غَائِبِينَ, because we never ever absent. Allah said, I always there. I know what happened. Right? Like there is a jinn, jinn, when he came to Muhammad, Ya Muhammad, I was there when the flood of Nuh. I said, I was there when Musa opened the ocean. Because jinn have long life. The youngest jinn, maybe 150, he's like Mubashir. He's still young, that's jinn. Right? So imagine he lived during Nuh time and not Muhammad time. Right? Maybe 5,000-7,000 years. وَالْوَزْنُ يَوْمَئِذٍ الْحَقُّ فَمَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And the scales on that day will be just, wasn't. Everything that we do, Allah in the judgment will put in the scale. Scale in this word, never really just. Because something might be, heavier here, or maybe there's wind, right? There's effect. But of what it will be, just. Exactly. فَمَنْ ثَقُلَتْ means thaqil, heavy. And this whose weight are heavy. Right? How to make our scale heavy? Good deed. Right? And what type of good deed that make it heavier? What type of good deed that make heavier? Somebody asked the Prophet. The Prophet said what? Husnul khuluq, good akhlaq, good conduct. Good conduct. Right? Good akhlaq. When you have good akhlaq to your husband, to your wife, to your children, to the community, right? When people love you a lot because you have good conduct, days make what? Heavier. Subhanallah. He said this, a son have a dream. He met his father who died. And then he asked the father, Dad, where are you? He said, Alhamdulillah, I'm in a good place. Right? But I almost in trouble. Because when they checked our salat, Allah said, rejected. Our fasting, rejected. Hajj, rejected. Subhanallah. The only one saved me when one day I saw a poor man with his family was hungry and I feed them. That feeding the family, that saved me. And it's a good akhlaq, right? You care about the others. Right? I mentioned last time, there's the three signs of good akhlaq. Number one, kaful adha. That means he always avoid to hurt anyone. To avoid what? To hurt anyone. Right? If you cannot make someone happy, don't make him what? Unhappy at least. That's number one. Right? So in this life, try as best you can what? Don't hurt anybody. And how to hurt anybody? Can be with the words. Now maybe with WhatsApp. You send a message. Hurting not one person, maybe the entire. Oh man, it's crazy. Something. You're hurting everybody. Or with what? It can be with mimic. Right? And people feel it. It's dangerous. Right? A sign. Right? That's number one. Avoid to hurt anyone, especially your parent and all this, your family. Second one is ihtimalul adha. If somebody hurting us, we are patient. And that's not easy also. Right? Mostly when somebody hurting us, we want to hurt him back stronger. Yeah? So therefore, those whose weight are heavy, right? And فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. They are the successful. The successful. I mentioned last time the word falah, right? Hayya alal falah. Come from the word falah. When you get victory, you really says falah. But also, if you put tasdeed here, falah is become farmer, right? Farmer. Now, a farmer, to gain harvest, what he need to do? To work hard, right? To cultivate, to put the water, to take care every day. Then we get harvest, he's happy. So that means it's the same. If you want to be successful, we have to work hard. And when you gain something after you work hard, it's different. No, a father rich, he have only one son. Whatever his son asks, the father will give to him. Do the son really feel happy? No, he almost unhappy. If the son give, for example, Mercedes or Lexus, right? The son look at, man, I wish you give me, what do you call this? The expensive car, Rolls Royce, right? Rolls Royce, Corolla. If the father buy for him iPhone 9, right? I wish I have 11 now, 11. My God, 11. Right? Because he never struggle. But if the son, he works so hard, right? In the restaurant, he clean every day. Then he have money. And he buy, for example, iPhone 5. He's happy. He's happy cleaning it. Even he look at his friend. Or he buy a car. What is the cheapest car? Suzuki? Suzuki, $2,000. He's happy cleaning it. He drives slowly. It's my car. Why? Because after what? A struggling. That's what Allah wants. Right? Endangered men. So the people who have heavy weight because of what? He was struggling. He come to Tafseer class. He pray. All is not easy. Right? So therefore, what the second one? وَمَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُولَئِكَ الَّذِينَ خَسِرُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ بِمَا كَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يَظْلِمُونَ. وَمَنْ خَفَّتْ in Surah Al وَمَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَهْ. Right? So whoever his weight, his scale is light, and those who are what? The loser. Why? Because they are denying our ayat. Allah SWT said, Muhammad, don't worry. When they reject you, they reject my sign. That means they are fight against me. Right? Yeah. So therefore, it is our duty. So therefore, and also, we don't know which one will really bring us to Jannah. Make our scale is heavy. Yeah? I mentioned last time, you remember Zubaydah? The wife of Harun al-Rashid, who built what? A well in what you call in Mina, because it's difficult to find water. When she died, and her servant, meet her. Where are you, Zubaydah? Alhamdulillah, Allah forgive me. Because of that well? I said no. Because of 2 rakat at night that I never miss. I try as best I can. Nobody know. And somebody like Umar bin Khattab, remember that? When somebody saw him in the dream, said, Umar, where are you? Alhamdulillah, Allah forgive me and put me in Jannah, in good place. Because you 10 years become Khalifa? I said, no. Because you always firm with justice? I said, no. How? I was walking on the street of Medina, and I saw children was playing with the bird, and they tried to tie the bird, and I took it, I released it. Because I released the bird, Allah released me from hellfire. Nobody know. Maybe you don't know. You're going to pray, and haram people looking for the space, and you like this. It squeeze with you. Because many people, sometimes people, you don't want somebody go. That's right. Yeah. That might be being Jannah. Right? His name was As-Sayyad. In the judgment, he was very rich, he gave a lot of sadaqah, but all rejected. He said, and then the angel said, your scale is down now. Right? I don't know, I don't have nothing. One angel came, he brought the bread. Remember one day your family was hungry, 2 days you don't have money, and you are fishing, you saw the fish, and you bought the bread and something in it. And you are on the way home, you see a mother with his children was looking something on the garbage. And then when the son looked to the bread that I have, he says, Mama, I want this. And I was struggling to feeding my family. Oh. And then you give to that boy, and the boy was smiling. And that smiling of the boy saved you. Yeah? وَلَقَدْ مَكَّنَّاكُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَجَعَلْنَا لَكُمْ فِيهَا مَعَايِشْ قَلِيلًا مَا تَشْكُرُونَ. وَلَقَدْ, but indeed we have established or settled you down on the earth. So Allah SWT settle you down on the earth with everything that we need. This is the word makan mean. Makannakum. Right? Allah not just put you here, but you put on the place that you can live. Right? For example, what you need in this life, you need oxygen. Allah give oxygen. You need what again? Huh? Sun, the moon, right? And then he said, ma'ayish, this is the word ma'ayish, mean of luxury. You know, to live well. And this is what? 1,500 lot. That means very simple. But for us now, the luxury is without our imagination. Right? Everybody have a heater at home. Do you have heater? Yeah. Have air condition? On that day, 150, there's no IC. Right? Yeah. Now especially we have this one. Before, if you want to call somebody, right, and you live in Portland, what do you need? It's difficult. Even phone before, when I was studying in Egypt, you know, you have to go pay and then only 3 minutes. Remember that? I used to call my father. We didn't have phone at home. My father would go to the neighbor. So my father runs, just 1 minute already. I talked 2 minutes. Right? And the Egyptian, very interesting. The Egyptian, when they talk, they have muqaddimah, right? You know, American said, "Kif halak?" How are you? That's it, right? Egyptian, no. Assalamu alaikum. Kif halak? Wa kif baba? Wa kif mama? He asked all family. And then he almost finished. He tried to talk about subject. That's got already. Yeah. But now, subhanallah, everything you do, what's up? Right? You can share whatever, you know, your family have wedding now. You are here. Right? They can share with you immediately. Right? This called Arabic called ma'ayish. Waja'anakum ma'ayish. Everything is easy. Livelihood. But qalilan ma tashkurun, little who gives thanks. Right? Mostly what? Complain. We love to complain. Right? Everything. Complain about my husband, my wife to talk too much. Right? About the job, about our children, about the school, about Donald Trump. Every day. Right? That's human being. Like to complain. This is what qalilan. Allah said, only a few. Be a few. Be a few. Right? The one said when somebody, how are you, brother? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, good. But some people say, Alhamdulillah. How is sister? Yeah, Alhamdulillah. That's not Alhamdulillah. Right? Alhamdulillah. How's your husband? Alhamdulillah, but you know. Yeah. You know, very interesting is that if you want to know your heart is salim, qalbun salim, is somebody talk. Right? Now, if I give lecture now, I praising, for example, Haris. You know, Haris, this and this. People said, man, that's too much. But he said, but, you know, oh, what but? People try to pay attention when talk about negative word, right? When I'm praising, oh, that's too much. But, you know, I have these two things that I don't like. What's that? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So we take break 5 minutes, inshallah. So inshallah we start again. Just inshallah have a few minutes. Listen, this very good advice.
These are the days of patience. These are the days your faith will be pushed and tested and shaken. These are the days the fitna will spread and you can't stop it, it's decreed. These are the days the liar will be believed and the honest will be falsified. It's the days when all trust will be lost and power will be in the hands of the most treacherous. These are the days of corruption and deceit. The days technology will progress and our humanity will regress. These are the days many hearts will die, except those chosen by the Most High. These are the days your prophets caked as they gossip and backbite, dressed all tight. What if this was your last night? We've left the example of the best of generations for these so-called sensations. O you who was trusted with this amana, place your trust in He who created and fashioned you, and go back to the sunnah of He who was sent to guide you. For He said that there will never cease to be a group from my ummah upon the manifest truth, and His word is true, so don't let your heart brew with these whims and desires. That's not you. Your 5 daily salawat are your refuge, enjoying all that is good and forbid what is wrong, and be patient over what befalls you. For indeed that is of the best of all affairs. That is the advice Luqman gave to his son as he prepared him for the life to come. Wallahu yuhibbu sabirin. Indeed God loves the patient, and you will never be tested with more than you can bear. So when you feel the pain, just remember that He's closer to you than your own jugular vein. Grab hold of the rope of truth and never let go until you reach your final home. Jannat al-Firdaus, the destination of the pious and the patient and the true. That is the promise of He who created you.
So inshallah kita a few ayat. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولقد خلقناكم ثم صورناكم ثم قلنا للملائكة اسجدوا اسجدوا لآدم فسجدوا إلا إبليس لم يكن من الساجدين. Remember the Arab on the time, the reason they denied they want to become Muslim because they said we stick with our fathers. Allah said, okay, you talk about fathers, I will bring you the first father, Adam alayhi salam. Right? He said, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَاكُمْ. Indeed, we created you. ثُمَّ صَوَّرْنَاكُمْ, and we shape you. So therefore, as a Muslim, never complain about how you look like. Right? Why? Because who created us? Allah. Allah is perfect. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us like this, right? Allah know there's the best shape for you is you like this. Because sometimes a man said, why Allah not kid like Yusuf, man? Right? Allah, He said, if you like Yusuf, maybe you are be in the hellfire. Because you will not be patient like Yusuf. And a woman will be around you. And you what happened? The same with the sister. Be just, Alhamdulillah, you see. Or sometimes, difficult to be Muslim now. If Allah let me born during the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam time, maybe good. I'm a better Muslim. Because no Wi-Fi, no, internet, nothing, right? No. Abu Jahl was there. Abu Lahab was there. Allah, He know that the best time to born for you is that the day you born. Right? You born in Indonesia, in America. That. Yesterday people complained to me, man, it's difficult in this country, man. I said, which country not difficult? Find for me. Any country is the same. You will lot of challenging. Right? When Allah put you here, right? Said, if you able to stay, your reward will be more. Because challenge is more, right? But I feel, to practice Islam in America is easier than in Indonesia. Indonesia, subhanallah. I just came back, the fitna everywhere more. The government corruption and all this, right? The challenge is more. And also difficult to control our children even. Because all is my cousin, right? But not practicing. But here, you can select it. Which one, everybody. Here, for example, we know whose parent, whose children. It's easier to practice. It's up to us. Right? Thumma qulna, and then we said to the angels, Usjudu li Adam. Bow down to Adam. Fasajadu, and all bow down. Illa Iblis, except Iblis. Lam yakun minas sajidin. He was not of those who bow down. Why Allah said it? When He said, Illa Iblis, right? Who rejected, that's it. He said, Iblis not among those who bow down. Because Allah want to criticize the Quraysh on that time. You are like Iblis. Right? You are what? Like Iblis because you don't want what? To bow down. And also this means, sujood also mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want to show, to respect who Allah created. There's Adam. Allah is going to honor Adam because Allah gave Adam knowledge. But also in practical, something also is happened to us. You don't want to make sujood. Why? I have game today. Right? I have concert today. So people sometimes they're easy to leave the salat. I have meeting today. I have job. So this is the same. You don't want to be among those who bow down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And people sometimes leave salat just for silly reason. Oh, I think I missed. Oh yeah. قال ما منعك ألا تسجد إذ أمرتك قال أنا خير منه خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. No, Allah called Iblis. وَلَمَا مَنَعَكَ, what prevent you from bowing down? Right? He said, إِذْ أَمَرْتُكَ, when I command you. So Allah angry, not only He didn't want to make sujood, what? He disobey. Because the important, إِذْ أَمَرْتُكَ, that means when I command you, that means immediately. So even if shaitan and then bow down, but after 1 hour, for example, that's not good. Right? When I command you, like angel, bow down, bow down. Maka if you look at the Arabic, right? He said, you know what fa mean immediately. In Arabic, the word fa mean like in, right? But if someone said Ahmad wa Umar, Ahmad wa Umar, if Ahmad come and then Umar. Ahmad thumma Umar. Ahmad then after 1 hour Umar. We said Ahmad fa Umar, that means what? They come together. So Malaika, when Allah command them something, they immediately fasajadu. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala get made because they always delay. Right? So therefore this is very important for us. Because when somebody asked the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, what the best deed is to pray in the first time. That's the best. Maybe 15 minutes or half hour is okay. Right? Because Allah said, Wailul lil musallin alladhina hum an salatihim sahun. Woe those who pray and who was delay the time of salat. Right? Then Iblis, he gave a reason why he don't want to bow down. Qala ana khairum minhu, ana khair. That means what? I am better. So anyone, one day he said, I am better, he become what? Iblis on us. Why we are better? I am Indonesian, man. I am Arab, I am Indian. Right? Khalas. You are become the company of Iblis. I am better. So never say I am better. Right? Khalaqtani, you created me, Allah. Min nar, from the fire. Wa khalaqtahu min tin, you created it from the clay, from the mud. How come? Right? So this is what in Arabic called the beginning of hasad. You know hasad means? Envy, jealousy. Because according to Iblis, it's not fair. Iblis used to be called Azazil. The name was Azazil, is good. Like Israfil, like the name of angel. Used to be with angel. The name was good. Right? Allah can become Iblis. Right? Because he used to be in that kind of level. Right? And then suddenly, this new creation, Adam, and Allah gave him the position. You know, it is true, you know, if even all of us, if you work in a company, in Microsoft or Boeing, whatever, for 20 years, right? And then the boss have a son, and his son just graduated. And the son said, you know, tomorrow my son will be there, in your position. How you feel? That's not fair. That was in the mind of Iblis. Who's this man? I just knew. I with Allah for a long time. Right? Adam the same. But Adam what? He admitted, right? We'll talk about this, inshallah. قال فاهبط منها فما يكون لك أن تتكبر فيها فاخرج إنك من الصاغرين. He said, get down from it. Ihbit. So therefore, Jannah, that means what? In the top. And Allah talk about Jannah what? Jannatun Aliyah. You know, if you want to you take a vacation and you want to rent a place like a hotel or a villa, where are you looking for? The one in the high, top of the mountain. Why? You can see everything. But you on the bottom, right? You can see. So more higher, more expensive. Especially close to the river. You know the house here, close to the river, but more expensive because you have view. Right? So Jannah was in the high. Also get you down. And also this indication that anytime you commit sin, you become what? Down and down and down. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah get you down, right? He said, it is not for you to act arrogantly. That means Jannah is not a place for one who arrogant. Subhanallah. So when Hadith said, Man kana fi qalbihi, whoever have a small seed of arrogance in his heart, he will not smell the Jannah. Because arrogance is Allah's cloth. Right? Al-Kibriya. Fakhruj, Allah said, get you out. Innaka minas saghirin. You are among the humiliated one. Right? Yeah. You know, Iblis never ever refused to make sujood to Allah, right? Iblis what? Never. He bowed down, he listened to Allah. He's arrogant to who? To Adam. He's arrogant what? To Adam. But Allah SWT didn't want it. That means if you put down somebody, right? That means you and you know sometimes, you know, I'm Muslim man, but I don't like this. His Muslim brother. Why? Because he's Hanafi. He's Sufi. You know people something like that. I don't like this teacher, man. Yeah. You know, you put that down someone. And that's Allah didn't like. Allah SWT consider like you arrogant at me. Because so therefore why when Imam Malik was asked, Imam, I want to learn knowledge. You know, from whom? He said, if you want the real knowledge, ilmun nafis, famin Muhammad bin Idris. If you want to learn real knowledge, is from Muhammad bin Idris, that Imam Shafi'i. So people come from Medina, Sheikh, Imam Malik said, yes, if somebody wants to learn knowledge, it's from you. You know, if you are Imam Shafi'i, what's that? I told you, man, you don't believe me? You need recommendation from Imam Malik? No, he was very humble. He said, وَكَيْفَ ذَلِكَ? How could be? Right? وَفِي Madinah, Malik bin Anas. How could be learned from me in Medina what? There's Malik bin Anas. SubhanAllah. He put down himself. He went to Basra. He went to Medina something. In Medina he never what? Make kunut. You know Shafi'i? If you go to Indonesia, every morning Fajr, Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt. Kunut. It is Sunnah Imam Shafi'i to make kunut. Right? But when he lead Salat in Masjid Nabawi, no kunut. So I said, Sheikh, you change your fatwa? I said, no, this is the place of my teacher. Respecting my teacher is more important than kunut. Humble, right? So Jannah is people, Allah SWT mentioned here to tell us that if you want to go Jannah, always what? Be humble, right? So what happened after that? So don't go away, inshallah. We'll see you next week. We'll continue, inshallah. Yeah. Before we close, inshallah, Sister Lucy, you know, and I think Rehana grandfather, right? Yeah, grandfather. He have a stroke, right? And in critical condition in the hospital. Right. Inshallah, we have more than maybe 40 people now. We'll make dua for him, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, hamdan yu'afini amawaka fi mazidah. Ya Rabbana laka alhamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. A'udhu bi izzatillah wa qudratihi min sharri ma ajid wa uhadir. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. A'udhu bi'izzatillah. A'udhu bi'izzatillah min sharri ma ajid wa hadir. Bismillah, 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 bismillah. A'udhu bi'izzatillah wa qudratihi min sharri ma ajid wa hadir. Allahumma ya Rabban nas, Rabbal basi ishfi anta shafi shifaan la yughadiru saqama. Nas'aluka Allah bismika al-azim alladhi idha su'ilta ujibta أن يشفيه اللهم ارزقه صحة وعافية في الدين والدنيا والآخرة. اللهم إن كانت الحياة خيرا له فأحيه، وإن كانت الوفاة خيرا له فأتنا يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعل خير أمرنا آخره، وخير عملنا خواتمه، وخير أيامنا يوم نلقاك فيه إنك على كل شيء قدير. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. وصلى الله وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.